Namaste and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video we are going to learn about friction. Yes. We are going to learn about friction. Now, what is friction? Friction in simple words is the force that resists the motion of objects. Friction is the force that resists, that stops the motion of objects or surfaces. It is also called opposing force. Sometimes we also call this opposing force. For example, an object is moving in this direction. Friction, the force of friction will be acting in the opposite direction. The force of friction always opposes the applied force. Yes. Let's go to the next slide. So, yes, you see in this image, the motion is this side. The object moves this side, but the friction is acting on this side. It is, as I told you, it is nothing but opposing. Friction is opposing force. Friction is opposing force. Yes. And one more thing is that spring balance is a device used for measuring the force acting on an object. Spring balance. Spring balance is a device that is used for measuring the friction. Now, how is friction caused? Friction is caused due to the interlocking of irregularities between the two surfaces in contact. Now, how is friction caused? If we look into the answer of this question, let's take two objects. And this. Yes, there are two objects. Object 1 and object 2. Now you can see that there are some irregularities like ups and downs between the two objects. Yes? Now, friction is caused by the interlocking of these ups and downs. Yes, it's caused by the interlocking of the ups and downs found on the two objects. Yeah, you can see in this picture clearly. Now, what are the factors that affect friction? Factors affecting the friction. Yes. The factors affecting friction are the kind of surface, how rough the surface is. The more the rough, the more the friction. The less the rough or smooth. The more the smooth, the less the friction. The more the rough, the more the friction. Yes. So what I wanted to tell is, if it is rough, the friction is more. If it is smooth, the friction is less. Yes. Then the amount of force pressing the surface together. It is obvious that the force of the friction will increase if two surfaces are pressed harder. If two surfaces are pressed harder, friction increases. You can experience it by dragging a mat when nobody is sitting on it and when a person is sitting on it. Yes. The two factors, the main factors affecting friction, kind of surface and amount of force. Yes, pressing together. Now there are different types of friction. The different type of frictions are static friction, sliding friction, and rolling friction. We will be discussing about these in the next few upcoming videos. Actually, this is part 1. So there are 2 more parts to go. I'll give you a gist, a summary of what each of them are. So you can see here, when suppose the object is moved like this, the force required to overcome the friction at the instant object starts moving is measure of static friction. So when an object starts moving, the interlocking is more. So to overcome that, we will use more pressure. Actually, it's not pressure. We push it harder, right? We use more force to push it. So that time, more force is needed, and more because there is more frictional force. This is called static friction. Rolling friction, as you can see clearly in this image, is rolling friction. Sliding friction. As we don't have enough time, I'll catch you in the next video. Until then, stay safe, keep watching my videos, subscribe and support. If you find anything wrong in this, please tell me in the comment section below, because I am also learning along with you. I am also studying 8th standard only. Until next time, see you. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.